All right, guys, let's get right into it. Episode 988 of One Piece. Well, not episode, chapter 988 of One Piece. Sulongs and Soba. Man. Anyway, I'm really excited to get into this chapter, so let's break it down. So first off, let's start with the cover photo. It looks like my boy Pound. We're back at it again. I thought we were kind of over it after like the Marines showed up, but my boy is still trying his damnedest. Once again, Oda, I don't know what Pound did to you or what you have against him, torturing this poor man, but we have a cover photo on this chapter with Pound doing, I don't know, swim techniques, either the breaststroke or the butterfly, whatever it is, he's trying to get on Capone's ship. So that's interesting. So, and not too much to analyze there. I think it's just some kind of long build up to the reunion between Pound and his daughters, and them finally finding out that he's their father. So not much to go on there. Honestly, I'm over talking about it. I feel like we haven't needed. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. Feel like we haven't needed, too many cover photos about this particular interaction. But hey, man, it's just background story. It's no part of what I love about One Piece. Do I think it's a little much right now? Yeah, I'm kind of over it. But hey, at least we know down the line that like they'll be reunited. So there's that. Anyway, time to get to the fun part, the chapter. Let's go. So first, the episode starts off with complete and utter dopeness. We have all the homies from Zoo turning into Sulong form. So basically, we have the Guardians of Whale Forest as well as Inarashi's Three Musketeers going Sulong form. Cannot wait to see that animated. Quite honestly, I don't really watch the anime, but when I do watch anime, it's mainly for soundtracks, major fights, and major moments. And this is going to be a major fucking moment that I'm going to be checking out. So I don't know. By the way, I don't know which copy I read. I'm not really a big fan of the artwork of what I saw. When I say artwork, I'm not saying like the characters are drawn poorly. I'm saying that whatever I used to read this one, because I got impatient. I already saw other YouTubers releasing chapter videos, so I definitely was like, I have to read this chapter because especially there's a couple of them I want to watch, and I have a thing where I don't want to watch a review video before I one, read the manga, and two, do my own review video because I don't want any biases or steal anyone's ideas. But the quality of the chapter I read was bad because like, I don't know, when they turned into Sulong form, I kind of couldn't really see like the specific details of all of them. But anyway, very, very, very excited. I cannot wait for this fight to happen. I'm actually kind of blown because they blue balled us. Like, no offense to them, but I was looking forward to Nico and Inu going Sulong form, and they don't even show up in this entire chapter. So that was kind of but I'll get over it. Next, after that, we have Homegirl trying to save Momo. I don't know why her name. Oh, Shinobu. Shinobu trying to save Momo. At first, I was super confused what happened. I was wondering if she either did some like Konoichi stuff and like put something on the chains, or if Momo awoke his dad's latent Ryu Haki, but then clearly was quickly and easily explained by Sanji being in stealth black and destroying the chains himself. Honestly, what a huge turn of events though to have Sanji versus King. I think we all just kind of assumed that Zoro would handle that. Not to say that he still won't. This might be a little skirmish that like might be too much for Sanji, but we'll see. I've really wanted to see Sanji for a while step up. He's had really cool moments. He's always going to be a G. He's one of the top three. Monster Trio, all that. So like he's always going to be relevant. It just sucks that like I personally feel like, and I had a debate with my friend the other day that like I just feel like Sanji's just been kind of getting the short end of the stick. Like Luffy is getting exponentially stronger, Zoro is getting exponentially stronger, and like there's a big difference because we haven't really seen too much from Zoro. But like there's this weird latent like we know that like that nigga is powerful. Like we know that like there's a lot more than meets the eye there. We know that like we haven't seen like a fraction of his abilities. This man like cut that mountain like it was nothing. So like I just think there's a lot more to Zoro, but like when it comes to Sanji, I just feel like we haven't really seen stuff. I was actually thinking about doing one of my first like analysis theory videos and focusing on Sanji just because like out of the Monster Trio, we really haven't seen, too much from him. I was talking to my friend, he was saying, well, this arc is focusing on Luffy and Zoro more because we just had a whole arc dedicated to Sanji. But like, I kind of disagree. Like, Whole Cake wasn't really dedicated to Sanji. Like, okay, whoa. All right, I know you're about to be like, what about the Germa? Blah blah. Okay, yeah, we got Sanji's background and like his history and blah blah blah. But I'm talking about like fight prowess wise. Like in my opinion, he didn't really have too many big fights, too many boss fights. Too many relevant fights. Yeah, like it was really good. Exposition wise, loved it. I love that we got background on Sanji, and this is like the third background on Sanji we've gotten, and we still haven't even gotten an arc about Zoro yet. Which, once again, like I said in one of my other videos, I thought Wano was supposed to be Zoro's arc. Didn't really turn out to be that way. Slightly disappointed. It's not over yet, but we'll see. But anyway, moving on. Regardless, it's finally good to see my boy Sanji fighting with a high caliber opponent in King. I wish him the best. At this point in time, do I think he's going to be the one to defeat King? Based on what's been happening, no. But would I be happy with it? Fuck yes, because finally we'd have Sanji going up against like elites again, and that's what I want. I want to see the big three go at it, especially with the addition of Jinbei. I don't know where anyone stands. For the longest time in the beginning of the series, it was always Sanji and Zoro were equal. And then, as the series progressed, Luffy and Zoro started handling more and more of the elite opponents, and Sanji just kind of either would handle, not so quite elite opponents or just no one in general. And I've been having kind of a problem with that because Sanji's my boy. At the same time, I have to come to terms with the fact that like Luffy and Zoro are literal fighters, and Sanji's a cook. Like I kind of wanted to make a joke that Sanji is just a cook who happens to have hands, but he doesn't use his hands, so he's just a cook that happens to have feet. Like he'll kick you all day. And I want to compare him to the other pirate crews and see if like they have any other utility crewmates. When I say utility crewmates, ones that like role isn't simply to be a fighter. It's like cook, musician, any other role that's not specifically like we have to defend the shipwright or whatever. Because like it does make sense to me from that kind of standpoint that Sanji just simply wouldn't be as strong as Luffy and Zoro because his dream isn't to be the pirate king. His dream isn't to be the world's strongest swordsman. It's to be it's to see the all blue and to be a phenomenal chef. And so like you don't need to be the strongest chef. So I don't know, but I digress. I look forward to this fight wholeheartedly. I really look forward to it. We only got a snippet of Sanji using his Germa suit with his raid suit, which once again, please let me know in the comments how you feel about this. Like I said, I'm gonna do a whole nother video about this entire topic. But like, does anyone feel like the raid suit cheapens Sanji? Like, I know everyone needs an upgrade. I know everyone needs an upgrade, and like, I've been cool with upgrades in the past, but like Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji were always different. Like, I always thought, Luffy and Sanji were going to go the hockey upgrade route, And Zoro also, but like he's gonna get powerful swords. Now, some people might be like, why are you cool with Zoro getting swords and Sanji getting and not with Sanji getting a suit? I don't know. I'm weird. It's complicated. I just like the fact of the matter is, I just watch so much anime that like swords and legendary swords are just a thing. Like that's just a thing. That's just a thing. And at the end of the day, like yes, it's a powerful sword, but the swordman makes it. Like Zoro just can't, use all these swords to the best of their ability. Also, just because they're great swords doesn't mean that like he'll win fights. Like it's still at its core Zoro. Now a lot of you might be like, well, it's still at its core Sanji. And I'm like, is it though? Like the suit physically like increases your durability and like power and all your like. Anyway, I digress. I don't want to get into this right now. I might make this one into one of my first like analysis videos, but like I just have really, really, really mixed feelings about Sanji and the raid suit. Yes, it's cool. Yes, I know that eventually Frankie and Usopp are probably going to even tinker with it more. It's just Oh, also, real quick question: where do you guys think like Jinbei and Yamato rank in terms of like Straw Hat crew strength? Like, so one of my favorite YouTubers right now, Mr. Morge, made a video the other day that I kind of disagreed with, and it was that the Monster Trio will always be the Monster Trio, and like in terms of like they'll always be that iconic trio, I agree with that. But in terms of they'll always be the strongest, it's really hard. It's really hard, especially seeing as to how powerful Yamato and Jinbei are. And Jinbei was a Shichibukai for crying out loud. Now, once again, he's older and he's at the end of his career. But so yeah, just, please, I'd like any and all information and thoughts on just what do you think the current power structure dynamic of the crew is? I'm just curious about that. Anyway, moving on to the next bit of the chapter. Let me pull it up here. By the way, sorry about all the cuts in this video. Normally, I like to like basically make a little script, take a lot of notes, and then that way focus on the notes more so than looking at the chapter as I read. But yeah, just I read this about 20 minutes ago, and then just wanted to shoot a video right on it. So here we go. What do we have next? Okay, finally we have Big Mom getting into action. Now, I have felt the same way about Big Mom as I have felt about Sanji. Like, when it comes to the Yonko, she's honestly disappointed me. Like, because of her character design and how she is as a person, she's always come across as more gaggy than scary. She just seems like a gag character. Now, I know because she has the label / title of Yonko that's not the case, but I'm one of those people where, yes, lore is nice. Yes, word of mouth is nice, but like that shit don't mean anything until we see it. Like, for example, Roger. I want to know how someone who supposedly doesn't have devil fruit, like we don't know for certain, but it just seems like doesn't have devil fruit, became king of the pirates. How strong was this dude? Like things like that. Like I want to see for my own. I don't want to just hear, oh, this person is strong. Like it's basically don't talk the talk, walk the walk. And so it's really dope to see her going ham. Her sword slash completely just obliterated a huge hole in one of the mountains in Wano. So good to see like displays of strength like that. She's going after Luffy, so this is gonna be interesting. At least the Scabbards are gonna buy time with Kaido, so he can maybe choose to fight her here. I just don't understand what's happening. One of my favorite lines in this chapter is the fact that someone explains to another crewmate or something that she's also a Yonko, that she stands shoulder to shoulder with Kaido. And so the dude's like, so there's two Kaidos we have to deal with? Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Like this is another thing that's making this chapter so incredible. So incredible is the fact that, one Yonko is ridiculous. Like, one Yonko, like, I never in, like, forever thought that, like, Luffy could handle a Yonko so soon. So soon. And if he was to handle one, like, it would be one of those things where, like, he would be on his last legs. Like, you saw what happened with the Doflamingo fight. You saw what happened with some of these Shichibukai. How, like, the Shichibukai left Luffy, like, really messed up, and now he's moving on to Yonko that make even the Shichibukai fucking sweat. And so now there's two of them. Like, there's a lot of theories going on, like, Kid's gonna help him, and like this and that's gonna help him. Me personally, I want Luffy to fuck people up by himself. Maybe the fight starts off with some help, but then I want there to be a core section of the fight where he's just going ham with just going ham against the Yonko himself. But like, I will be really surprised if he can handle it. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. In my opinion, I think that he will be, because, how dissatisfying would that be? I think that we're going to get a new form of Gear 3. I think it's going to be Lion Man. Why do I think it's going to be Lion Man? I don't know. Mainly because Bowman was the 8 he trained with. Snake Man might have been the, like, crocodile he trained with. I don't know. I'm going loosely here. And the last animal was Lion Man. And the reason I think it's going to be Lion Man is because he learned a new form of hockey this arc, which is Ryu. And so now Lion Man will utilize Ryu as one of its core components in its form. I don't know. We'll see. It's One Piece. You could literally take a stab in the dark and land on something with all this shit that's going on. Another weird thing that happened in this chapter is she said first the wedding, now the tea party, and now this grand feast. I'm a little confused because I feel like the wedding and the tea party were one and the same thing. But hey, if she wants to split them up and differentiate in order to, get some anger behind her, feel fucking free. I don't get this Zeus thing. So are souls sentient? Like, are homies sentient? I mean, all right, that's a stupid question. Sorry, scrap that. Yes, they're sentient. I mean, but like, I was just always under the impression that, like, I don't know if loyalty is the right word, but like compelled. Yeah, they're compelled to be obedient to Big Mom. Like, remember when back in Whole Cake Island, when just because they had her Vivier card, like, they listened to Nami because it was a representation of Big Mom's soul. Big Mom is actually there. So I don't get why she's unable to, regain dominion over Zeus. It's not really making sense to me, especially when it's like, I'm like, Prometheus, Zeus, her hat, Napoleon are all from her soul. Now, I could maybe argue if it was someone else's soul, because then, like, maybe, like, it's not, but like, how does your soul not obey you? I mean, maybe there's going to be some kind of flip the script twist where, because it's her soul, it's the only homie that has a chance to rebel against her because it's part. I don't get it. And then I was thinking maybe like Brook with his Soul King powers could maybe, like, I don't know, but Zeus is such an upgrade for Nami, and I love the fact that she can use him in battle. And so I would love for her to keep Zeus, but like, I would like a proper explanation as to why, like, he's so loyal to her. Like, yes, he likes to eat her, like, clouds and stuff, but like, I want a little bit more. I don't know. And like, I already told you about my theory, how I think at the end of the series, Luffy's gonna ride Zeus into battle at Mary Dwa, just like the Monkey King rode his cloud to the Holy Land to challenge the gods. So yeah, that's about it. That's my wrap up. Really good chapter. Not what I was expecting. I was, honestly, if you want to be real, I was really expecting us to jump into the Scabbards versus Kaido with Inu and Nico being Sulong form. But I'll take this. It wasn't a bad chapter by any means. That's another thing with One Piece. Some of these chapters aren't bad. It's just that like you get hyped up for something and then you like wait a week and then you're like, all right, here it is. And then it's not the thing you were hyped up for. So it's kind of a little bit of a blue ball. But like this is it's still good. And like the one thing I really have to credit One Piece for is the fact that it can do this because I'm gonna tell you right now, One Piece is not meant to be read week to week. And when I say that, like obviously it is because that's when it's released, but like you get like I think the satisfaction of One Piece is reading it like through and through. I think I said this in another video though. I think that once the series is done, that's not what's going to make it the best series. I think once the series is done, going back and rereading the entire series from beginning to end with all the knowledge that you know is going to make it a phenomenal series. It's an odyssey. It's meant to be treated as one. And I think that it'll really, really get its respect once it's complete and everyone can go read it again or for the first time from beginning to end. Anyway, that's it for this chapter. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really want to say thank you so much. This is like I want to say I'm approaching like video 10. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to improve every day. Leave me any questions, comments, anything. Yeah, man, I'm just really happy to do this. I never thought that like I would make it this far, and things are really, really going well. I have so many plans in store for this channel. I'm actually going to shoot a video about like I'm gonna do it like you know how Marvel had their MCU phases. I'm gonna do it exactly like that, where I have phases that I want this channel to go through. Just some sneak peeks. I'm gonna be doing review video. Not review. This is a review video. I'm gonna be doing analysis videos. I'm going to be doing theory videos. I'm going to be doing discussion videos. I'm going to be having guest stars on. Now, in terms of the guest stars, I have another channel I made. It's called League of Otaku. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that anymore. Like, I already have the channel made, but I don't know, just because, like, I'm not big or popular enough, whether it's smart right now to, like, further separate my channels and separate, like, my subscriptions and maybe just do it on this page. Maybe, I don't know yet. There's a lot to learn. I want to start doing skits. Skits is something big I've wanted to do. I want to start doing, little funny anime skits, solo skits, and skits with friends. And just, I have so many things that I want to get to. And, all it's going to take is patience and time, but I'm going to work at it. But I really do hope you guys are enjoying my videos. Please, please, please like, share, and subscribe. In about a week or two, I think I'm going to start pushing myself a little bit, and I think I'm going to review every week One Piece, My Hero, and Dr. Stone. I want to do One Piece because it's my favorite. It's it's longest running shonen trio. And then you have My Hero, which is new up and coming. I think that My Hero has potential to be one of a huge name for shonen. So I want to do that because it has a lot of publicity going on. And then finally, Dr. Stone. I want to do something a little niche, something that like a lot of other reviewers aren't doing, and I think Dr. Stone would be a good series to do that. I also want to dabble in anime. I'm going to get to that at some point. It's just so much content, so much editing, so much. I hate it. And on top of my anime show, I have a whole nother show called Blunt Honesty. And like, oh, dude, I really hate editing. I gotta get rich and hire someone to do all this stuff for me. But I have so much in store. So please, like I said, like, share, subscribe, support me in any way you can. Donate. I think I have my PayPal listed somewhere. But like, we're all in this together, my Nakama. Thank you so much for tuning in and take care.